St. Stephen's Physical School, Rika Nietzsche, number 1. Caleb Tell, number 2. Cameron Harper, number 3. Addison Starr, number 4. Gabby Barnett, number 5. Harriet Crowfoot, number 6. Lauren Brown, number 7. Baron Bonner, number 8. Taylor Bernard, number 12. Junior Husky, number 17. And for your St. Michael Crusaders, number 3, Lily Watkins. Number 5, Calatonto. Number 7, Maggie Lewis. Number 8, Avery Lindsay. Number 9, Gabby Spellings. Number 10, Lily Catherine Donnelly. Number 12, Laura Mooney. Number 13, McKenna Villalobos. Number 15, Conley McWilliams. Number 18, Kate Marcus. Number 21, Hannah Bergfeld. Coaches for St. Stephen's, Juliana Fawcett. And head coach for St. Michael's Academy, Lauren Erler, and Jordan Ledger, student assistant, Bennett Eichhorst.
Hi there, folks, and welcome to Tuesday Night Volleyball. My name is Josh Thar, and tonight we've got a matchup between the St. Stephen's Spartans and the St. Michael's Crusaders. The Crusaders are 3-7 now after losing a heartbreaker last Tuesday against St. Andrews. That went into a 5th tiebreaker set. It was most definitely a battle of endurance for who could outlast the other, and St. Andrews ended up coming out on top. For the Spartans, not a bad start at 3-1, but dropped their most recent game to the Brentwood Bears in a match that also went to 5 sets. The Crew, having played in a preseason tournament, have played more and unfortunately lost more than the Spartans at this point, but both hold the same number of wins in the win column. So I think it'll be a great matchup tonight. So this one looks like a good one, and let's get the starters out on the court. So it looks like we've got Lily Watkins in at libero. For middle blocker, it is number 9, Gabby Spellings. For outside hitter, 7, Maggie Lewis. Up in the front row, the outside hitter on the right side, number 15, Conley McWilliams. In the middle, number 12, Maura Mooney. And on the left side, number 13, McKenna Villalobos. So here's the serve. And this one is just poked aside, and that's an opening point for the Crusaders. Avery Lindsay back to serve. And that one stays alive. Here's the hit over. There's a nice hit up. And the spike. And it gets through. That's a kill for McKenna Villalobos, excuse me. Hopefully y'all can see this okay. This is my first stream here today on the Josh Thar channel doing St. Michael's sports. So excited for what the future holds. Here's number 8 again, Avery Lindsay. And this serve is off. It's the net, and that'll be a point toward the Spartans. Now number 8 to serve, and this one tips the net, and that gets through. That'll be a point for the Spartans. This is number 8, Marin Bonner, back serving. She'll be looking to create a streak here. Here's the set over. Goes to the libero. Set up, and the spike. And this one tips off the front. Number 12 to set, and the spike over. A nice save there by Gabriella Spellings. And the spike by McWilliams, she has some power. A set here. A little half shot over, sidearmed. Put up for number 12. And that one bounces off the front row, off the hands of Mariana Cronover, and that'll be a kill for number 12 up there, Maura Mooney. Crusaders up to an early 3-2 lead. Avery Lindsay back to serve again. She is a senior here, had a great year last year. Or I'm sorry, this is Lily Watkins, the libero, still senior, great year. And this one goes straight out there. So all tied up here. 6 points have been played, and now this is Marina Kronover taking it back. Here's the serve. Hit over on a line, saved by Lindsay, put up and spiked and blocked up there by I think that would be number 17, Chinir Noisaki. Excuse me if I'm not saying that correctly. So now an early lead for the Spartans. And here's the serve. And that one, just a little bit too much steam on it. And sails just out. Good call by the libero there, Lily Watkins, captain of this team, along with a few other seniors. Calls it out, and it does indeed go out. So now we're all tied up again. 4-4 in this first set. Now it is number 12, Maura Mooney, a sophomore here on varsity. Back to serve. Let's see how she fares. This one's hit over. Set by Harriet Crowfoot, and a little one-hand hit, and this one might be getting away. Set back up, and this one is wayward by Maggie Lewis, another sophomore. Probably just hit off the edge of her hand there. Did not make it over. Actually was pretty wayward. It's okay though. And now we've got number 9, Taylor Bernard back to serve. This one goes over and is in. Villalobos decides to hold off there, but it does indeed go in and stays in the serve. So that'll be an ace for Bernard. Here's the second serve from Bernard. Caught by Villalobos. Set up and just missed by Spellings. Now she was a veteran. She's already on varsity last year. Just a little mental error there. And now the Spartans take a 3-point lead. Now here's the set up by Lindsay. And there's a nice spike by Spellings. Set, put over, and there, a nice bump. Set up by libero. And there's a nice spike. Oh my goodness, what a save by number 12, Mariana Kronover. Already a few highlights on this game right now. That one was a nice spike there by Villalobos, but she just turned it back over and put it in play. And fourth serve here for number 9. And that one's poked over. The set. And that one had some heat on it, but saved by Lindsay, and the spike by Villalobos, and tipped. And there's a point back on the rally from Villalobos, number 13. So if you're just tuning in now, it's an 8-5 lead for the Spartans, St. Stephen's Episcopal. They are 3-1 on the year. Just took their first loss to the Brentwood Bears earlier. And now Villalobos back to serve after her nice little kill there. Serve over. And this one spins out of there in a good attempt to save it by number 2, Kyla Patel. But that will be a kill for Villalobos, and the Crusaders inch back within 2. And here's the serve. Caught and set. And down. Who do they give the point to? And it goes to St. Stephen's. Man, oh man. Kayla Patel got up high there for that set, or spike, excuse me. And the service will go back to the Spartans. Sorry, I'm drifting on that name there, so close to Crusaders. Here's the serve over, caught by number 12, Maura Mooney, and they're gonna give this point to the Spartans. I'm gonna write that down right now before I stutter on their name again. Spartans, there we go. So the Lady Satyrs trailing here early. Number 6, Harriet Crowfoot back to serve, her second serve of the night. And that one's a low dig, but does not result in anything. Lily Watkins, the senior, tried to catch that one low, just could not give it high enough for her teammates. And now a 5-point lead. Third service for Gabby Barnett. And that one was called out, but still saved by Villalobos, and she's going to put this one over. A nice dig there and put up. This is going to have to be a miracle hit, and they get it over. Very nice mechanics. And number 7, Maggie Lewis, off to an early struggle, but the Spartans are out early here.
Don't forget that nutritious, delicious, and moderately priced snacks over here in the corner.
We hear our moderator giving a call for the snacks here in the gymnasium. Here in the Carter Center, it is currently 7:28 p.m. and the visitors are off to an early lead. St. Stephen's Episcopal up 12-6. And with 24 seconds left in the timeout, we'll be getting back to this action. The Crusaders are cold a little bit, but only down by half the amount of points. They've had some signs of life, but as always, there's some early issues going on. Always takes a little while to warm up and get that connection with your teammates flowing. So we're happy to see what happens after this timeout. So number 6, Harriet Crowfoot still back to serve. This will be her 4th in a row. 4 straight for her. And here's the serve over. Deflected by Lindsay, and a nice little bloop by Maggie Lewis. Oh, and that one is rejected by Maggie Lewis there. Very nice block. She sent that one right back over. Nice vertical there to save it. And now she is switched out, or Lindsay will go out for number 15, Connolly McWilliams, and the service goes back to the Crusaders. Back to serve is the aforementioned Maggie Lewis. And here's the service. Nice hard on the line. Set up for number 6, Harriet Crowfoot. And this one will be put over, caught, and set up. And this one has too much speed. The very tall Gabby Barnett. A little bit too much height on that one. Did not fall in play, and Crusaders 2 points in a row. Back within 4. Here's the service. The set up for Marion Bonner. Oh no, it goes straight over to Kayla Patel, but the point goes to the Crusaders as that one went out. Kayla Patel, we've talked about already, has a nice little spike there with a great vertical, but that one just carries out of bounds. Looking at the scoreboard here, I think our PA called it a point, but it seems like it was a point for the St. Stephen's Spartans. Set up for Patel again. She just tips it over. Caught by number 12. Set up by Lindsay. And McWilliams hits it hard, but sent back. That is a linked block from number 12 and number 8. That would be Marina Kronover and 8, Marion Bonner. Nice work there. And the Spartans showing their defensive skill here. And blocked again, but kept alive by the libero. This one's knocked over on the line. Set up, and here's Patel. And there it is. Another kill for her. There, Lindsay saves it into McWilliams, caught by Gabby Barnett, and the hit by Patel. Put up for McWilliams again, and this time she gets it. Shades of last year from Connolly McWilliams. Unfortunately, not as many seniors to back her up this time, but a very good serve, and we saw some of her, a very good spike, and we saw some of her power last year on display again tonight. This time it's the sophomore Spellings to serve. Set up for Patel and blocked, but this one will go out. So a nice effort there by McWilliams and Avery Lindsay, the senior. But this one bounces out of bounds, and a little scoreboard update for you. It is 9-16 right now. The Spartans in the lead. Hopefully you can see everything here tonight. Once I can be right back to that. Lindsay with the set and over from Watkins, and it carries out of bounds. Tried to put a little bit of less power on that one, just get it over the net, and it carries out. So as I was saying, hopefully everyone can see okay. I have a little bit of a, how do I say, just a different type of viewpoint than maybe football. It's a little closer to the court, a little less high, and I have not gotten a tripod in, so we are using some, just using some equipment from the office. It's just some makeshift thrown together equipment, so hopefully the viewing experience is okay for y'all. This is most definitely a work in progress, and I will make sure every week to be getting this better for the viewers and of St. Michael's, and hopefully everyone who watches will have a great viewing experience. Carter Crazies over there, knocking around a ball, beach ball. This is the theme tonight is Hawaiian theme. Hopefully they get nice and loud. Now we got Patel with a few kills of her own, back to serve. And Lindsay just takes this one right out off the arms. That'll be an ace for Patel. She's showing her her great play here tonight. Her excellent skill is what I was looking for. And another serve, caught and set up by Mooney and spiked by Connolly. Off the tip, set up to Taylor Bernard, and they're gonna give the point to St. Michael's. So St. Michael's now a whole 8 points behind, but gaining back slowly. And I'm gonna check the power on my phone real quick. I know, very unprofessional, but we're doing okay still, perfect. And we're back. And just straight over, and a good return there by the Crusaders. And ranging back, now only a 7-point deficit here. Lindsay to serve, set by Patel. And a nice, powerful spike there by Taylor Bernard, one of the tallest on this team, and shows her power there. Now number 8, Marin Bonner, back to serve, her second of the night. Knocked over, Williams reached down low for the dig, and the set to Villalobos, and that will give them the point. Bit of a faulty block there, coming from the Spartans. I cannot get that name right no matter what I try. Anyway, Watkins, the libero here tonight. You see her white colored jersey. Hits it over. The set and the spike by Patel from way back, and right there, Spellings could not get down for the dig, and a little bit of an early fog here for the Crusaders, not their usual sense of play. Maybe a little bit showing of the 3-7 record, but once again, they had that preseason tournament. And here Lindsay sets to Moore-Mooney, who taps it over. Now the set to Bernard, and she tips it over. And what an excellent play there by Bernard. She just tips it right over. No one was home, right into the middle of the court. And a point for the Spartans as they range closer to 25 in this first set. Nice dig by Spellings, and Moore-Mooney rejected, but still alive. And now they'll give the point to Spartans. That was a tough chance to keep it alive. They were very much scrapping to keep it going, and that time did not come out with it. So, Marina Kronover to serve. Had some speed on that, but once again, we're going to see one carry over the line by Kronover. So Crusaders get back a point, but only 3 away are the Spartans. They are playing just like a 3-1 team is, showing their skill and practice out here, except, well, folks, we had it all last year when I was calling games. That is a broadcasting jinx right there. I say they're playing great, and they mess up a play there, and you just gotta laugh about it. It happens so often. You can look up a compilation on YouTube of that. Anyway, Mooney serving, and set by Marina Kronover, back to Bonner. Here the set to Mooney, and tip. This ball spin around almost near the basketball goal and hit over by Barnett. Set by Lindsay, And a powerful spike. Did it stay in? It did. Nicely done by, I believe that was Gabriella Spellings. Well done there. We talked to her last year in interviews. She plays club and some other very important leagues that I'm not sure the name of right now. But another point for Crusaders as a faulty hit from Taylor Bernard. So a timeout taken, this time in the Crusaders' favor as they have the momentum. We talk a lot about momentum last year and how it can affect the game of volleyball. Just keeping points going, staying positive. I know you see all on the court, there's a bunch of positivity, bunch of yelling, bunch of clapping from the players just to keep that positivity and loudness going. But it really does mean something in this game, and it gets tiring as you know, last Tuesday, went to 5 sets against St. Andrews, and that is just, you get worn out very quickly. Gotta keep that energy, momentum, and positivity up. Now Mooney serving again. That one saved, probably would have gone out. Back up to Bernard, and that one carries. And we've got ourselves a rally here from the Crusaders. Out there, they've got Maura Mooney, Avery Lindsay, Lily Watkins, McKenna Villalobos, and a few others that I do not have time to name. I will get back to that. And this one set up to a nice knuckle shot from Gabby Barnett. The whistle is blown, and the Crusaders get the point. And out there, 2 others, I'm not able to see their name right now, but I think Calla Tufto and Maggie Lewis are out there on the court, up in the front row. Nice overhead bump, gets the Spartans over, and that one, too much power from Villalobos. It is not easy to do this, but you gotta think maybe Coach Erler does not appreciate errors like that after working in practice on things just like that. But game time changes things, and there's certainly a lot of pressure on these girls. Taylor Bernard to serve, set by Villalobos. Oh, and a nice one hit over, and the spike. That one might have gone out, but saved, and up to, oh, and this one tips up. That was Gabby Barnett with the kill, another one for her. An error on defense by the Lady Satyrs. Still back to serve. I believe this is Taylor Bernard. Hit over. Bump by Spellings, and a point for Crusaders. Another timeout called. Oh, I'm sorry, this point goes to Spartans, and the Spartans win this set, 25-18. So, a nice early heat for the Crusaders. Oh, I'm sorry, the Spartans. Goodness gracious, their names are so close to each other. Can't help but get that wrong. So that will go 25-18 for the Spartans in set 1, and we'll be right back after this timeout. So, getting my camera positioned here. So we're back. The Spartans win set 1, 25-18. And they just showed some really solid offense and defense. Some highlights coming from Kayla Patel and Gabby Barnett. Some nice kills and aces from them, showing their power as the beach ball goes out on the court in the Carter Crazies. The Crusaders, as we've said, off to an early frost, but they can lose the first set as they went all the way to set 5 last Tuesday. Did not give it up till then. So it is never over, and certainly not over in the first set. But we have seen a lot of games in the preseason tournament for the Crusaders go 2-0. As the versus Claiborne, they won 2-0, versus Elgin, 2-0 win, and then 4 losses in a row, 2-0, and then 1 win, 2-1, and then a loss to Eastview, 2-0. And that's how it goes a lot of the time in high school volleyball, just either a sweep or it takes it all the way to the 5th set. So if the Crusaders can rally back and get a set here, then that'll be all the momentum on them. Take it to 1-1, and then we must go to a 4th set, and it will not end on a 2nd set. Or, I'm sorry. Yes, we must go to a 4th set. It will not end in the 3rd set. I'm sorry. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. It's best of 5 here, so it can go 2-0, but if they take it to 1-1, then they must go 3-1 to win it. So everyone heading back on the court. It looks like out there we have similar lineup: Lindsay, Spellings, Lewis, and then McWilliams, Villalobos, and Mooney, but it looks like they might have 7 out there. There they go. So Spelling steps off and Lindsay is in. I'm sorry, Lily Watkins. Those two, I get them very confused very easily. So 2 in the front, 4 in the back for the Crusaders. And here comes the libero for the Spartans. That would be number, I cannot see right now. She's not entering yet. I think they're waiting on substitutions. The line judge is writing stuff down. And here comes, there we go, number 6, Harriet Crowfoot. She is the libero for the St. Stephen Spartans. If you're just tuning in, set 1 was won 25-18 by the Spartans, and now Kayla Patel back to serve. Here's the service. And Mooney just off the knuckles, kept it low, and that'll be a 1-0 lead. Starting out hot for the St. Stephen's Episcopal Spartans. Patel back. The service. This time Mooney gets it up in the air. Lindsay to Mooney. Is it in? No, it is not. 2-0. St. Stephen's. And if St. Stephen's keeps that up, this game will not only be done in 2 sets, they will go to 4-1, and coach has to be happy at this point with their play as of late, except for the recent loss to the Bears. This one, Lindsay a set again to McWilliams. Kind of gets behind her, but this one will stay in. What an effort by the Spartans, and they get it over, my goodness. Lindsay the set to Mooney. Blocked, and this one goes out. So overall, the Crusaders get that one. Very nice effort by the Spartans, though. Mooney back to serve now, hoping to gain some momentum to take this to 1-1, and this one just off the net. That's a point they'll wish they could get back there. So Crusaders 3-7, including that preseason tournament where they lost quite a few, won 3, lost 6, and their recent loss to St. Andrews puts them 3-7. And here's the spike, a nice vertical there by Maggie Lewis. And this one goes to the Crusaders. They've tied this one. Nice effort there from the girls. And out goes Villalobos, and in comes Spellings back in. Spellings, a sophomore, showing her skill that she belongs on this varsity team. Here's Lindsay, Watkins, one of the leaders, and showing herself an ace. There she goes, showing her leadership and veteranship. So all tied up now for the Crusaders. Here's the second one, second service. This one's a little blooper, and excellently placed by Watkins. Now they've got a little bit of heat behind them. A nice ace by Watkins. Back-to-back aces. Here's the service, and she is just placing them nice tonight. Here's a little poke. And a bump over to Maggie Lewis, and the set up to Marin Bonner. And a little bump over by Lewis. Set and spiked, and that one had a whole lot of heat on it by Gabby Barnett. Another kill for her. Crusaders just could not pick that one up in time off the service, or off the spike, I'm sorry. And this one is just misplayed by Lewis there. She's had her trouble with returning serves tonight. And she is. So back number 12, Mariana Kronover to serve again. She's had a nice night. And it'll be her setting it. And Spellings just rejected the joint block by number 7, Chinyura Nosiku, excuse me if I butchered that name, and Taylor Bernard, 2 tall athletes on this team. Send that one right back to Spellings. Oh, but they give the point to Crusaders here. And now number 21, Hannah Bergfield to serve. And punched over by number 5, Gabby Barnett. And this one's punched over by Lindsay, disappointed with that one. And this one hit up by Avery Watkins. I could not get that name right. And the set, and that's a nice little play by the Spartans. And the point goes to the Spartans, and they go up 6-5 here in the second set. We've got some complaints coming from the Carter Crazies here. Yelling at the line judge. Here's the service, caught by Mooney, set up, and the spike from Maggie Lewis. Now another spike, does it stay in? It does. Number 7, Lauren Blowen with the point and the kill. And now Taylor Bernard back to serve. Well, this set, unlike the first, is just going back and forth, but now Spartans with the lead, they'll look to widen it while the Crusaders look to shorten it. And here is Patel with a nice hard serve, and this one is kept alive by Spellings. And this one, little bit of inexpertise here by Hannah Bergfield. First year on varsity, she'll be proud of that, but she is just working her way onto this team and working out the kinks here. And the set by Bergfield, hit over by Spellings. There's her, showing her expertise. Second year on varsity and also her second year at St. Michael's. Nice little place shot there by Spellings. And the set up. Oh my goodness, that's some power there. Another set to Patel. And set up here for Mooney, and this one gets away from the Crusaders, widening it to a 3-point lead here for the St. Stephen's Spartans. Playing well, just showing great chemistry, great practice. And now we've got the libero, number 6, Harriet Crowfoot, going back, getting some talk from her coach here. Crusaders lined up, ready for the serve over. And that one just too much power. Libero Crowfoot hits it right over. And the service returns to the Crusaders. Now Spelling, she has quite some power serving. And just right into the net. And straight out of there she goes. In is Watkins. I got her name right this time. And this one is going to get away from Maggie Lewis. Another set error there. And just St. Michael's brushing off the dust here. Still early in the season, still learning their chemistry. And this one, a little miscommunication, but will they get it over? Yes, Lindsay puts it over as a senior showing her expertise. Mooney gets it over. This one will be set. Who's going to take it over? Number 12, Crownover. Set to Mooney. A nice spike there, but blocked, sent right back. Here's Bergfeld to Lindsay. Lindsay, a main setter on this team. And there's a one from Patel, and she is leading this St. Stephen's team to a 5-point lead and what might possibly be a 2-set victory here in a sweep. But it ain't over as it's oh my goodness, I butchered that. It ain't over till it's over, as Yogi Berra says. Blocked that time, but does not get back over the net. Lindsay and Villalobos discussing that play. It's a 6-point lead here for Stevens and a timeout. So, folks, if we talk about what is going on, if we talk about what's going on in this game so far, the St. Stephen's Spartans are just dominating this game so far. Now, the Crusaders, Lady Satyrs, are just sticking in this, but they are just not showing as much of a fire as the Spartans are. And just, we're seeing some great teamwork and just really good mechanics here from the Spartans. And the same is being seen over on the Crusaders, but just a few too many mistakes leaves them in a point deficit here early on. The Satyrs looking to not make it another 2-0 loss here. They've had 5 of those on the year. All of those came in the preseason tournament. Their only loss in regular season so far has been in 5 sets to St. Andrews. So a tough fight here and hoping to recreate that, but come out as the victor is the Lady Crusaders. Here's a setup to Mooney again. And my goodness, very close. Just not quite in. She, as a sophomore, is still working on her beginnings. Plenty of time left for her to work out the quirks. And this one gets away, and the Crusaders do a nice job getting that one back over. And this one looks like, oh, a fake out there. Nice play. And tipped up and bumped. And Patel hits it over and saves it. And this one tips the net and bumped by Mooney trying to set it back up. Gets away from her, unfortunately. And she does not keep that one in. So, number 5, Gabby Barnett serving once again. Set by Bergfield and hit over by Mooney, and another one sails on her. That one by much more. And head coach Lauren Erler speaking to her girls. She's going to have a word or two with them next practice about these errors. They are certainly eating up the Crusaders. And I'm sorry, my mistake. This one will go, it's best of 3, so 2 points does not get it done. So, but if the Spartans do end up going up 2-0, it will be a big deficit. Tough to come back from that kind of stuff. Nice hit there. The Carter Crazies going crazy, as they do in their namesake. But still down by 9 right now. Lindsay back to serve, as you heard our PA say. Her serve over. Dug by the libero. Set and sent over by Harriet Crowfoot. Set by Lindsay. And a nice teamwork set there after they had that little chat. Villalobos, Lindsay to Villalobos there. And now only 8-point deficit for the Crusaders. Here's Lindsay, second serve in a row. Let's see if she can get a streak going. And she can. That is an ace. Right off the fingers of number 9, Taylor Bernard. She does not get that one back over, gives Lindsay an ace, and she makes another error. The Carter Crazies going wild at the streak of points. And now just 2 straight errors. Hopefully for the Spartans that does not come back to bite them. For the Crusaders, we hope it does. And this set up by Lindsay to Villalobos again, almost trying to drop it in that corner. Set to Patel. That one blocked by the tall Villalobos. Patel again. And she hits a blooper that time, gets it over, and nice play there by number 8, Marin Bonner, using her height to her advantage, just tips it right over. Lindsay, the set, and blocked, stayed alive. And this one's long. Another point for the Crusaders. So if you're just tuning in now, we are in our second set. The Spartans won the first set, and it is 18-12 Spartans currently. But the service is in favor of us. We got more Mooney back to serve. Set up for Bernard, and kept alive. Nice dig there by Lindsay. Hit over and absolutely blocked. Number 12, Marina Kornover. She's having a nice night along with Patel. On the Crusader side, a nice night for Lindsay and for Villalobos. And Watkins. Lindsay, of course, contributing to many sets here, setting up the points for the Crusaders. And here's another one. Straight over to Lewis. And that one goes out of bounds off the tip. Gabrielle Spellings with the kill. Faulty block there by the Spartans. Lindsay back to serve. I have a feeling this will be good. And I jinxed it again. I'm sorry, that is Lily Watkins back to serve. Apologize for the mistakes. And that one goes straight out. So now 5 points away from taking a decisive 2-0 lead are the Spartans. And this one tips the net and sneaks in front of Mooney. Another point, and keeping her service streak going is Farnover. Crusaders just have not gotten anything going, but moreover the Spartans have been having everything going for them. And powerful spike from McWilliams as that one hits the basketball hoop, and that one is given. Tips off the toe hand. And there we go, 7 points is the lead for the Spartans. St. Michael's working it back here. So the sophomore, Hannah Bergfield, back to serve. She's had an okay night, a few mistakes, a few points. Oh, and a little miscommunication from St. Stephen's. Set by Bergfield, and that is just a mistake there. And that'll go to the Spartans. They inch closer to the second set victory. And if it does happen to go up 2-0, that'll be a very tough comeback here for the Crusaders. It can be done, but it is difficult, as this one's kept alive by Bernard. And Spellings hits it over. Dig and set. And the spike in the block, but kept alive by Watkins. Senior showing her seniority there. Lewis baps it over. Set 2. Patel, and another kill for her. She is having trouble being stopped. Only a few blocks on her tonight with plenty of kills to go. The score here, 23-14 for the Spartans. Set up to Barnett. Mooney with a spike over. And she gets it this time after a few straight with no points. She gets the point here. Just a sophomore on this team, no freshman. Freshman last year And now a sophomore on this varsity team, trying to show she belongs here. And another sophomore back, Maggie Lewis, with a nice serve on the line. Set up for Patel. Kept alive, Lindsay set. Watkins hits it over. And a nice point there for Patel, nice kill. This time, not using her brute power that she's been using, but a little finesse shot to tap it over to where the Crusaders are not. And that just shows experience right there. She's most definitely played for a while. Now, within 1 point is the Spartans. Crusaders hoping to not go down 2-0 as the libero serves it over. Set by Bergfield. The spike, Lindsay. Rejected, and that'll give the set win to the Spartans. And they'll take this one by a more significant lead, 25-15. So folks, real quick, my phone is dying, which is what I'm recording on, so I am going to switch over to charging. I do not have a dongle like Apple says, and I am going to switch over to charging, and I will be just talking through the phone's mic, unfortunately. So, hoping that picks up nice sound, but I will be right back. 2-0, the Spartans in the lead going into this third set. So folks, hopefully you can hear me all right here. I'm back, and we'll talk about the game that has gone on so far. So, the St. Stephen Spartans showing a little bit of your comrade St. Andrews type of play, really just dominating here, although the Crusaders managed to make it back to 2-2 and then ended up losing in the fifth set. This time 2-0, hoping, and the Crusaders just hoping to keep it alive to another set, get the momentum back in their pockets, and just shut down the momentum of the Spartans, because they are rolling right now behind Kayla Patel with about 10 kills on her name, and another Marina Crownover with a nice serve streak and a couple aces, couple kills. So just a few of those, what we'd say, just winter play, just shaking off the off season. They've been practicing every day now for quite a few weeks straight, but still just a little bit of difficulty getting together, keeping the mistakes down. Now they do have a lot more youngsters on this team now, with the loss of quite a few seniors last year and one very good junior who was transferred. That would be Nora Carlson, who moved on. She was a notable who moved on to college, and best of luck to her she goes to SMU. And another one, Brinkley Barker, transferred to school. She was a powerhouse on this team last year, and unfortunately this year she is not. We'll be right back, folks. I really have to work on it. Unfortunately, this will just go for the YouTube channel and just having it on this. I'm really sorry about that. I hope there weren't too many people trying to tune in there.
I just want to make sure you knew.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you for being patient. Thank you. I'll try to work on that. I just threw myself into doing this game before I had gotten everything ready. So I will make sure I test it at home and make sure I can see that it's working. Thank you. Perfect. All right, so back for this third set. If you're just joining us, the first set went to the Spartans 25-18, and the second set went to the Spartans as well, 25-15. So the Crusaders looking here to stay alive and not get swept this game. That would be very disappointing for them. They've been working very hard. I've seen them working hard in the gym day after day. So we will see if they can get the momentum turning early in this first set. If they can jump out to an early lead, I feel like they can keep a rally going and take the third set for themselves. Momentum still on the Spartan side though. And Lindsay, the serve over. set, bumped, and hit by Bernard. Sent over by Mooney. And another hit by Bernard. Nice long rally here. And this one just by Marin Bonner. Completely whiffed on that one, unfortunately. Lindsay another serve as they have the early lead, 1-0. Set up to Bernard. Set and hit over by Bernard again. And she just got this right over Connolly McWilliams. Right over her fingers, she tipped it, but no one was there to return it back, unfortunately. Now, number 8, Bonner, back to serve, and it is all tied up in the set. Lindsay, the dig, Watkins, and a little nice side hit there by Villalobos. One-handed jab over, and this one really Crusaders building that momentum we have talked about here. Hopefully they can keep it going, keep themselves in this one. You know, I would be very pleased to see this one go to 5 sets if it meant our girls win. And a nice spike on a line here by Bernard, showing her power. A lot of B's on this team. Barnett, Browen, Bonner, Bernard again, Borer. So working on those names, you know, on my sheet over here. 2-2 all tied up. This is a turnover. This one goes long.
Gabriella Spelling is back on the board with Crusaders. Lily Watkins to serve.
Watkins back to serve. Crusaders with the lead. Nice serve over. Set up to number 5. Barnett, and that one goes right back to the St. Stephen Spartans. So, what we're seeing here, St. Michael's just trying to grab the lead here, but they cannot because Spartans still rolling off the first 2 sets and just showing that they are the stronger team in this game. Even when not playing the best, they are keeping it close. So now they've taken a lead, 4-3. And let me fix my camera angle here real quick. Going on 53 minutes of our stream here, 8:10 p.m. at night in Austin, Texas, in the Carter Center in St. Michael's Catholic Academy. And this one is set up and hit over by Barnett. Now the set by Lindsay once again to McWilliams. She has some power, and my goodness, just some solid play we're seeing here from the Spartans. Unfortunately, the Crusaders doing all they can to stop it here, but just McWilliams has quite some power, and the Spartans are just returning this right back to them. Not letting them get the ball over for a point. Here is Watkins, and the tip over by Spellings, and this one is going to go to the Crusaders. Back within 1 here, early in set 3. 2-0 is the score to the Spartans as Taylor Bernard talks to her teammate, discusses some things with Nosiki, number 17. And here's Bergfield. Nice spinning serve over. And nothing going there. Barnett just spikes it to where they're not. Keeps it on the right side. That looked like a great placement spike with a little bit of power on that one. Turns it right to where the Crusaders are not playing. Now, the libero, Crowfoot playing. And this one's hit back, and just a little bit of miscommunication there from senior and sophomore. Mooney and Watkins make a mistake there, giving St. Stephen's a 3-point lead. Now an interesting formation here from the Crusaders. Watkins with the bump. Up to Mooney, gets some nice height on that one, and this one is escaping away from the Spartans. Keeps it in though, and a nice backwards hit back to keep it alive. Sometimes you just gotta do that. McWilliams gets it over this time. Point goes to the Crusaders. Whistle blown by the judges there. ball does not hit the floor. And now McWilliams, first time back to serve. This one placed right in the middle of the court. Set up to Patel, who took a short break. Dug by McWilliams and back to McWilliams as she hits it up. Back up, and Patel tips it over. Doesn't get the point this time. Nice set by Watkins, and Mooney, another one with just too much power. They're complaining to the judge here. They think that went to the Crusaders. Unfortunately, it did not. Mooney, that's another one that is carry a little bit. Guarantee she'll work on that in practice, getting them down. And this one, not too much power there. Just the right power. Puts it right in the middle of the 6 Spartan defenders. Nicely done there. Spelling's back to serve. Looped over, caught by Profit, and over by
Crusaders.
her power does not move in her favor. Hits it hard and just sent right back at her by the Crusader defenders. Spelling still serving. Now within 1 are the Crusaders. Set. Back thrown over, and Patel gets it over, and even though she was blocked, the tip lands right in the middle of the Crusaders on the right side, and they will not get the point here. Slow moving set here, but very even matched. Crusaders really fighting back to get this third set. Watkins with an off-balance hit. Up to McWilliams, still using some power from the back row. Set up to Patel from the back.
Point, Crusaders.
First time we've seen it tonight. This goes a little too long.
Back on the court.
Patel with her first hitting error there. Lindsay serving. Bumped. Set. And that is Bernard with another kill. And no matter what the Crusaders try here, they cannot get ahead. They started off 1-0, but have not been up ahead since 3-2 very early in the set. But 18 points have been played. Bonner serving, and this one another error. And the Crusaders, what we're seeing here is just not flowing play from them. Not great teamwork. I know they have the teamwork, but it's just not clicking tonight together. And a few too many errors, no issues. And as this one's hit over by Bonner. Mooney. And not that the Spartans are playing particularly well. They are, but not just dominating. But it just seems to be the errors coming from the Crusaders at this point that are leading them to stay behind. Mooney hits it over. She's had a few service errors tonight. This time gets that one over. Bernard bounced off the front row of Crusaders. And this one, right back at them. And the Crusaders have tied this one, 11-11. The scoreboard should soon say. Mooney still serving. Hits it over. This one stays in as well. Up to Bernard, and she just tips it. Blocked by Villalobos. Another one to Bernard. Hit up to Watkins and hit over by McWilliams. Too much steam on that one. This is not the McWilliams and the Crusaders that we have seen from last year. Last year, just domination from them, especially on spikes. Always high power in the zone. Rarely did it go out, but just too many errors for them tonight, especially on spikes. The sets have been great. The bumps have been great. Lindsay's been great with her sets, but just too many errors on the spikes as Watkins bumps this up. And this one makes it over just barely by Villalobos. Bernard, the spike doesn't stand. It does, right on the line. As the Spartans increase this to a 3-point lead. The scoreboard might be off just a little bit. I thought it might be a 4-point lead. But I'm up here, they're down there. I am not positive on the score all the time. As we hear air ball from the Carter Crisis, and that one was not an air ball, unfortunately. Right in front of Lily Watkins, the senior libero, leader of this team. She has shown some great leadership tonight, but altogether the Crusaders just not flowing as a team, as a working unit. That one out. Back within 3 are the Crusaders. Now a chance to get on a little serving streak here. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. I have unplugged my microphone to charge my phone as the battery has drained quickly while recording. We just passed an hour into our stream here as Watkins, maybe a little bit of nerves, a little bit of yips. She is struggling tonight. We have not seen that from her very much, but gives back a point, a free point to the Spartans. Bernard serving, set by McWilliams, another bump by Lindsay, always there for the Crusaders. So we've played 27 points here in this third set. The Crusaders really trying to save it here, go back to 2-1 and stay in this match, but so far they've been lacking behind. But a chance to turn it around here as that one goes wayward from Patel, but still hit over. McWilliams with that power, and that one goes and went well there for her power. Right off the bat from the Spartans, went straight out of bounds, and within 2 now are the Crusaders. Bergfield still serving, and another point. Bergfield with a little set serve streak of her own as the Crusaders go within 1 now. This timeout taken, and you already know that Coach Lauren Erler will hope to keep this momentum going for her girls. They are rallying here very nice, and of course on the other side, the Spartans hoping to get back to their winning ways as they have carried this entire game so far, but hopefully it'll be turned around for the Crusaders. If they can get a lead here and win this set, I have no doubt that they will come out loud for set number 4 and with the momentum in their favor. So far in this set, we've seen a lot of back and forth. A few too many mistakes from the Crusaders. They would definitely be in the lead at this point. And a few too many mistakes also from the Spartans in this set, which has got them within 1. But at this point, less mistakes from the Spartan and more solid play. As this one is set up to the left side to Cornett. Nice little dig there, set to McWilliams, and she just gets it over. We are tied. We are tied in the first set here. McWilliams, nice placement to get it between St. Stephen's players. Bergfield still serving. All tied up. 15-15. This one goes over on 1 hit. Bergfield the set. Who's there? It's Mooney. Set up. Will this one go to Patel? It will. Let's see the power. Not much power there. Watkins saves it. McWilliams another bump, but this one just off the middle finger goes wayward to the left, unfortunately. The time in Austin, Texas right now is 8:21 p.m. We are an hour and 4 minutes into our stream, and the score is 16-15. The St. Stephen's Spartans leading the St. Michael's Catholic Academy Crusaders and hoping to go 4-1, while the Crusaders look to first win this set and then win the game to get up to 4-7. And Patel, that one's off, and this set really has gone back and forth. The Crusaders showing their resilience here. Nick Williams back to serve her second time tonight. And just too much power on it. You see those gray lines on the court, they are very small. I would assume it's very difficult. I've never played the sport of volleyball, but I would assume it's very difficult to keep those serves and lines, especially with power like McWilliams. And the mistakes here, and Watkins just cannot recover from that original bump mistake. And Spartans out of the timeout looking solid. Apologies, folks, if you cannot hear me. Right now, I am unplugged from my microphone to make sure my phone doesn't die during the stream. Nice little fake there by Spellings back on the court. Williams bump, and who's there? No one is home, and that one does not get over the net. A little bit of shifting there. Lindsay and Bergfield both tried to get it over, and that caused a little bit of an error. Now score 19-16, and timeout called by head coach Lauren Oehler.
Timeout on the board.
So folks, I see that there is 0 streamers tuning in right now, but if you're watching this in the future, feel free to email me if you have any questions at farj23@smca.com. If you have any questions, comments, want to be featured on the show here, love to hear your comments. Still working on the stream aspects of these things. YouTube, unfortunately, with their guidelines, you cannot stream to YouTube unless you have 1,000 subscribers. I don't have that, unfortunately, so I am using a third-party streaming app, and still a few difficulties figuring out the URL to connect to this, but hopefully a few of you will tune in, and hopefully next time I will have it all figured out. So, Spartans service here, number 5, Barnett. Watkins bumps it up, and Mooney, goodness, that was a powerful set. The Spartans are just not backing down, not scared at this point. They are returning everything that the Crusaders send at them, and they are getting it into spots where they're not. So 5 points away from the victory are the Spartans. The Crusaders are really trying to come back here and bring it to 2-1. The setup for Patel, and she puts a little bit off this time. Spike from McWilliams, set. It's Patel again, and my goodness, she just has the finesse here tonight. Takes her whole hand, opens the fist, opens the hand, and just pushes it over. A tip off the front line for the Crusaders and right into hardwood where no one is. Watkins with the bump. There's Lindsay with the set, and wow, my goodness, what a strike by Stellan. She had a great year last year. Shows her pure power as a freshman. This year, or this game so far, we have not seen much of her, but that's just, you see the height of her vertical, and she just puts it right down where no one can get to that. And as I speak, once again, another jinx. What have we had? 3 of those now in this stream. She does not get that one over, and 3 points away are the Spartans. Crusaders looking to gain some momentum and rally here, get loud, and bring themselves back into this one. Being swept is never a good feeling as it's hit over by Bernard. The set by Lindsay, she's the setter. And nice play. Trying to keep themselves in it here. Checked out is Villalobos. In comes the sophomore, Lily Catherine Vallely. If I butchered that name, I'm sorry. She was a freshman last year. Sophomore this year on JV last time. Now she's on varsity. Crusaders getting a point. I'm sorry, the Spartans getting a point here. You see the jump in front of us. So the Carter Crazy still staying in this one, but it is never over till it is over. That is not the direct quote. I know I've said that before as make a service error here, but the Crusaders, the Lady Satyrs need points fast as Mooney goes back to serve. Hopefully she can get this one in. Keep them in it. Very nice serve there. And the set. Bernard gets it over. And nice. And you can hear them really fired up, trying to keep a heat on their side as they range into 3 points now. In this third set, if they can keep it alive, the hopes are still strong for the Lady Satyrs. Set by Bernard, up to Patel, off the net, and how do you even defend that one? The Spartans are 1 point away. How do you even defend that one? It hits off the net, and it's just like ping pong. When you tap that one off the net, not much you can do about it. Watkins gets low for that one. Here is the match point, game point. And it is kept alive. Nice little dig there by Watkins. Vallely hits it over. Set, Vallely. Keeps it alive with a little tap. Bernard, we've seen a lot from her tonight. Bumped by Watkins. McWilliams with the power. nice block there by the Spartans. And Bernard, can she end it? She can, and that'll do it for us tonight. The Spartans get the win here in 3 straight sets. The Crusaders are swept, and this one goes 25-18 in set 1. Spartans 25-15 in set 2 to the Spartans, and 25-20 for the Spartans in this 3rd set. They take the 3-set sweep here and take the victory, and that does not sit well for the Lady Satyrs here. They did show a lot of skill, a lot of power there, but just could not get it done. The Spartans were just very solid, had great teamwork, just a great job working together. You could see that they have been together for a while, and unfortunately that flow was just not seen. That teamwork was just not seen here tonight from the Crusaders, unfortunately. They did show that they've been working together, but just a few too many mistakes, a few too many miscommunications, and this one will wind up going 3-0. So not much of a bark from the St. Michael's Lady Crusaders tonight. Just go down without a whimper. I'm trying to use some analogies here, but go down 3-0. Unfortunately, and hoping to do better next time, and come out and support us next time for St. Mary's Hall this Thursday. I will not be calling the game. I will be there. I will be at the game, but come out and support us. It's a home game again in the Carter Center. The Carter Crazies will be there, and the St. Michael's Crusaders will look to bounce back from this 3-0 loss here in 3 sets. So the Crusaders fall to 3-8 as the St. Stephen Spartans go up to 4-1. A nice start for them on this year. And the Lady Satyrs just looking to bring it together, bring that teamwork and all the practice they've put in together, minimize the errors, and just get back to winning ways. So that's going to be all for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Josh Starr, and good night, everyone.